Hey gamer, today we're going to take an introductory look at Stardew Valley Plus by Concerned Ape. At the moment, it's holding a 4.7 rating on Apple Arcade and is only 424 megs. So, let's dig in. Stardew Valley originally released for Windows in 2016. Since then, it has been ported to multiple platforms including Mac, PS4, Xbox One, PlayStation Vita. You can even play this thing on a Tesla. It came to iOS in 2018 and Plus came to Apple Arcade in July 2023. I'm gonna be honest, I have never played Stardew Valley before. At first glance, it just looked like a farming game to me. My go-to type of game has always been unique puzzle games with a narrative. I love little indies like Braid and Thomas Was Alone, and Portal 2 will always be at the top of my list for its great puzzles and story where you keep peeling back layers to reveal the world. So when Stardew Valley came along, I dismissed it as just not for me. When it became available on Apple Arcade though, I thought that I would give it the good old college try. I want to do it right, and I want to really spend some time with it. So consider this a first impressions review where I'm going to just cover my first few days on my farm, and then later I'll come back and let you know how my time has progressed to see if it won me over. Getting to the game, I've got to say that it caught me off guard right from the beginning. I thought that I would start on a farm and get to work. But it starts you off with a prologue with a dying grandfather talking about how you're going to find yourself dissatisfied with life and need a change. And then cut to X years later to find yourself dissatisfied, and then reading his letter saying that you should work on a real farm instead of a cube farm. Jokes. But really, I wasn't expecting that, and the straight cut of depth took me by surprise, and my interest was piqued. Your beginning choices are quite deep. There are multiple farm types to choose from, and all have their own unique advantages and disadvantages. I went with the standard farm just to keep it simple. So finally, you make it to the farm. You meet a few of the locals, you get a few quests, and then you're on your own. And I think that is where these open type of games, almost intimidate me. There's so many directions to go. I feel like I'm gonna do something wrong, or I'm going to do something that I'm not supposed to be doing. I've played games like Animal Crossing for a little while, and I get the same feeling there too. There's so much to do. There's land to clear, town folks to meet, things to buy, fish to catch, animals to raise, buses to ride. And that's when I have to just take a break and do just one thing. So while fulfilling one of these first quests of meeting the town people, I came across this broken bridge, which said that I could fix it with 300 pieces of wood. So that has become my one thing. I went back to my farm and started collecting wood and chopping down trees. Should have those pieces of wood in no time, right? That's when I noticed this bar. Apparently, you can get tired of chopping wood all day. And when you're tired, you start to move really slow. So I went to bed so I could start a new day with a new energy bar. But when I woke up, my energy bar was only about half full. Even more apparently, looks like you have to eat food too, which costs money. So I've got to get this farming thing down so I can get some money to buy some food, to chop some wood, to get that bridge fixed. And the funny thing is, I don't even know where that bridge goes. On top of that, as I complete my quest, this whole other level of intrigue starts to unfold. As you start to learn about this abandoned community center with disappearing little creatures and tablets that need translating. Wait, there was that library that was missing a book. Maybe if I find that book, I can translate the tablet. Or maybe I can just ignore all that and just keep chopping my wood. That's the aspect of these games that I feel I need to let go and appreciate. I can just do whatever I want to do, and that's the point. I can focus on building up my farm to be the best farm out there. I can be social with the town folk, maybe even get married. I can dive into these little mysteries and help the town or the mega corporation. It's really up to you how you spend your time in the valley. All that being said, let's take a look at its playability on Apple Arcade. Being on mobile, they've added the simplicity of touch controls and auto switch your tools for you. I've been playing on my iPad Pro 2nd Gen, which really lets me see more of the world over the iPhone's smaller screen. The pencil works great for the iPad to tap where to move and jump around the menus. You can use a controller that gives you a direct control feeling to move around over the guidance of leading with the pencil or a mouse. And this version for Apple Arcade is different from most other ports because there is no multiplayer aspect. You're on your own here, and you can't share the world. So, let's get to my first impressions rating. This game is way more in depth than I thought that it would be. It controls well, it has a great graphical style, and all of its layers are fascinating. I'm going to give Stardew Valley Plus a 4.5, taking just a little bit off because I wish that they found a way to implement that multiplayer option. But I'm excited to dig in deeper. There's so much to do. I have to figure out this community center thing. I haven't even encountered an enemy yet. After I spend some more time with it, I'll let you know if I got that bridge fixed. And if you actually want to play a game that was just about farming on Apple Arcade, check out Farm It or Farming Simulator 20. And that's all for today. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Apple Arcade game reviews, top 5 lists, and accessory reviews. See you next time.